For the first time ever, the OH Report is in Louisville, Ohio, the Canton area, home of the state championships for football, but we're only in week 3, and we've got ourselves a rivalry matchup. Louisville taking on rival Northwest, both teams undefeated, and we should be in for a good one on your smartphone, TV, PC, tablet, any smart device you have, and it's coming your way right now. Hello, everybody. My name is Travis Berardi alongside Andy Jardy. And Andy, let's get right into the pregame show. Brought to you by BS Media Productions, and first time the nice digs here in Louisville.
Yeah, this is a really neat setup in a neighborhood setting. It's got like the Wrigley Field kind of vibe to it, where the stadium's centered in around all these houses. Great turnout. Home opener here for the Leopards, and they get a nice rivalry game with Northwest. A lot of intrigue, a familiar face on the other sidelines, and the head coach who used to coach here at Louisville. So a lot of intriguing storylines coming into this one tonight.
Let's get into our pregame show. Take a look at the Indians team spotlight. First, under head coach John DeMarco, who was a coach here at Louisville High School back in the day. Mr. DeMarco, 65-29 at Louisville, but now he's across the way for his 1-0 squad. And the reason Game 1 was canceled against Norton due to an illness. Yeah,
hand-mouth foot disease outbreak amongst Norton, so they did not play their game in week 1. Canceled game, and so this is just their second game, and quite the challenge here in week number 2.
Finished 8-2 last season in the pack, and all 35 points in their week 1 win came in the first half.
Yeah, put that game away real quick, going up 35-0.
And our player to watch, wide receiver, Logan Allman. Last year, first team all Pac-7, 71 receptions, 772 yards, 10 touchdowns for him. That's what, 10 yards per catch?
If my math serves me right, yes, that is correct. Didn't see a lot from him last week, though. We'll see if he has more of a coming out game here tonight.
Northwest won the toss, elected to defer to the second half. So the Leopards will get the ball to start things off right now. Kick is away to the deep. Owen Wilson with it at the 2, across the 15 to the 20. He's still on his feet. Pushes down the kicker. 30, 35, 40, out to the 45-yard line. And not a bad start for the Louisville Leopards.
Yeah, just the kind of start you want. Home opener, big rivalry game here, and you get a nice return on the opening kickoff. Takes it all the way out to midfield. Excellent starting position here for the Leopards. Exactly, aside from taking it all the way back, it's exactly what you want to see.
Let's take a look at their team spotlight as they take the field under head coach Chris Kappas. 4-6 last season. They missed the playoffs by 1 spot. You see their offensive stats here as well.
Yeah, getting things going here in his 3rd season. 1-9 his first trip, 4-6 last year, off to a 2-0 start. First time they've been 2-0 since 2015 when Northwest's coach John DeMarco was the head coach.
It's going to be a handoff immediately. Hit up the middle is Wilson. It's going to get taken down by Abram Lazarus as well as Joey Medur. It'll be second down.
Yeah, just nowhere to go here. Nice job by Demur. And Lazarus getting in there too. Blowing that play up immediately. No gain.
So that'll bring up second down and 10. Want to also welcome in the folks watching on the NFHS Network for the first time ever. The OH Report teaming up with the NFHS Network. Back to pass, quick hitter right side. That's going to be caught by Quinn Burek. And he's going to get about 5 yards.
The senior captain, Burek, coming down with that catch there. Leads the team with 8 catches, 131 yards. He's got a touchdown this year, too. Just a nice little high percentage throw there to make this a 3rd and manageable.
Yeah, that was a good play to set up 3rd down and manageable after the no gain on 1st down. So it'll be 3rd down here and about 5 in Northwest territory. Gabe Stoffer, he's going to look down the middle, complete once again to Burek. Burek across the 40, down towards the 35, and that is going to be a 1st down.
Yeah, the defense just kind of forgot about the captain right there. Burek just does a nice job getting around his defenders, finds the hole in that zone there, and he's left wide open. First down of the game for the Leopards. Looking to capitalize off that nice kick return.
So a 12-yard gain gets them at the 35. Wilson gets the handoff. He was the lone setback. It's across the 35 up towards the 31-yard line. Nice gain there. First down. It's second down and about a long 5.
Yeah, nice run here on first down. Try not to get behind the sticks too much there, and a nice job gets through the hole there. Nice job by Stoffer, too. A bit of a high snap there, able to bring that one down, and they're going to give him a gain of about, looks
4.
like 5.
Long 4. A long 4.
Long 4.
Second and 6. Big game here for these two teams. The media, the press box filled out. We're outside with a radio station that's usually here. Big game.
Yeah, beautiful night, too. Perfect
Packed
weather.
house, too.
Yeah, great crowd on hand here.
They're going to honor the state champion basketball team at halftime. It's another handoff to Wilson. Gets the hole on the left side. Maybe gets a yard, though. And once again, it's going to be third down and medium.
Yeah, the big fellow, the senior Jeremy Caudill. You'll see him fly in here, and he just sort of piggybacks off of Wilson there, brings him down. No gain.
Wilson this season, 17 carries coming into this one, 76 yards and a touchdown. It's actually Stoffer that gets most of the action, a dual threat quarterback, but right now they're just going to try and run it right at the Indian line. It's third down. They actually give him no gain, so it's 3rd and 6 as Stoffer is going to have a sidecar right. That's Wilson. He's going to have 3 wideouts. Takes the snap, and he's going to keep it. We're going to see him run for the first time. Gets to the 30, stood up. Maybe a yard or two. It's going to set up a 4th down and long and a decision here early on.
Yeah, it looked for a second there like he had a hole that he was going to be able to get through, but nice job there by Northwest, the defense. And it is just a gain of 1, 4th and 5. Looks like the offense is going to stay out there. I think this is the right call. Yeah, you're in the Northwest territory.
You're in the Northwest territory.
As I said it, I realized.
Yes. The hilarity ensues. But, yeah, this is a little bit too far for a field goal. It'll be about a 50-yarder.
And that wind is blowing in their face right now, too.
3 wide to the left for Stoffer. Stoffer takes the snap, looking for the bubble screen. Looking. Now he's going to take off to the 30. He's going to have no room, get taken down. Nice closeout speed by Connor Stevenson. At first you thought he might have enough distance for the first down, but Stevenson shuts him down.
Yeah, I'm not
doesn't
sure.
get it. It's a turnover.
He tried to cut back in, but I think if he just would have kept running, he would have been able to pick up that first down.
Kind of like going to the sticks, but going to the first down.
Yeah, he
marker.
sort of tried to, I think, get around Stevenson there, and Connor was having none of it. So turnover on downs, and great field position, and Leopards unable to capitalize.
Braden Venables, the quarterback, is going to hand it off to Joey. No, he's going to keep it. It's going to be a flip to the right, incomplete. These RPO fakes always throw me off. Yeah, he went for that little swing pass to Logan Allman, our spotlight player, but just could not get it finished.
Yeah, Venables had a touchdown pass in their win over Marlington last week. Connected with Abe Lazarus.
5 wide for Northwest, 4 to the right, spread out, 1 close to us, but it's going to be a keeper up to about the 30-yard line, maybe the 31, 32, a little bit of a tush push here.
Yeah.
Get some extra yardage. It'll set up third down and medium for Northwest. They're officially going to give him about 3 yards. It'll be 3rd and 7. A lot of seniors on this Northwest squad out of the Pac-7. Finished runners-up a year ago to Manchester, the team that beat them in overtime.
Mm-hmm.
So 3rd down and 7. Madure, sidecar right, but it's going to be Venables running to his right. He's going to keep it, and he will get enough for the first down. Needed 7, got 8.
Well, you can see both of these QBs are so dangerous with their legs. Nobody open downfield, kind of waiting for that coverage to drop back even further, and then he decides to take off, gets enough for the first down. First one of the game for Northwest.
And a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs as they try to get out of their own territories. We hit the 7-minute mark of this opening quarter. Both teams undefeated. Louisville 2-0 for the first time in quite a while. 1-0 is Northwest. There's a handoff to Allman. Only gets about a yard. Nice closeout speed there by the linebacking core. Officially, Luke Seaman, the senior defensive back, makes the stop. Take a look at the OhioHealth instant replay.
Yeah, Yeah, nice job there. They're going to give him a gain of 1. Seaman, the senior. You see him line up at receiver as well, too, on offense.
Medor gets a handoff, gets about 4. It'll be 3rd down, and again, medium.
Yeah, so Louisville early winning 1st and 2nd down. Now they just got to find a way to stop Northwest here on 3rd down. And this is not where you want to be if you're Northwest and Coach DeMarco, are these 3rd and 5+ yardage situations. But we'll see what they draw up here, 3rd and 5.
4 wide to the left, 2 to the right. Medor, extra blocker. Venables, he's going to get out of the pocket. We got a flag on the play. The first flag, he's going to try and go downfield. It's picked off. Anderson Candle gets the pick, and it looked like it's a hold in the backfield, so we may have.
I think we'll be declining that holding call right there if you're Coach Campus in Louisville, but a nice job there going up, getting that interception.
It's the 6th turnover by the Louisville defense, and they're going to get their 2nd possession of this game here after the pick. So it looked like Venables might have had room to run there, but instead stayed in the pocket, tried to get the big play, and turned it over. So while we have a second, we looked a little bit at the team spotlight for Louisville.
Yeah, getting better.
Very balanced squad, Andy.
Yeah, very balanced squad. Getting better and better each year under Coach Campus here in his 3rd season. And, yeah, the results show for it here. Their first 2-0 start since 2015. Looking to make it 3-0 with a win here tonight on their home opener.
1st and 10. It's going to be a handoff to DiMarzio. That is Owen DiMarzio. 23 attempts, 104 yards. So he's kind of their number 2 back behind Stoffer. Owen Wilson and DiMarzio splits time back there with them. Going to be a loss of 2, though.
Yeah, you got Owen and Owen back there. We're going to have to come up with some sort of nickname for the 2 of them. The 2 Owens back in the backfield. Nice job there, though, defensively. Sniffing that one out right off the get-go. 2nd and 12.
So Stoffer, 5 wide. 3-man rush, quick hitter, outside. It's going to be complete, though. Seaman, he'll get back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down and 10.
Nice closing pursuit by Lazarus, the senior defensive back. See him come flying in here, not allowing any chance for yards after catch. There will be no yak on that play.
Seaman's 2nd catch of the season. He had 1 catch for 25 yards in the first 2. So this will bring up 3rd down and 10 from the Louisville 26-yard lines. We hit 4:30 left in this opening quarter. 2 wide to the right. Slot receiver to the left, in motion now. That's Seaman. Stoffer, running back out of the backfield too. He's going to look for Seaman. Seaman has a distance, makes the catch to 45, and he's going to get taken down at the 50. 24 yards at the 1st down, and that was a perfect route. Got past the defender and was thrown right to where he needed to be, high-pointed it, and it's a Louisville 1st down at midfield.
Yeah, Stoffer showing off the arm a little bit. We've seen him throw those 3 short yardage situation passes. This time lets it air out, gets it up to Seaman, comes down with a nice catch, 24 yards. Stoffer 4 for 4 to start this game.
And again, Louisville now on the move. They stalled last time deep in Northwest territory. This handoff is not going to go anywhere as DiMarzio taken back for a loss of 1. It'll be 2nd and 11.
Yeah, DiMarzio having a tough time here, getting the reps here on this drive, and 2 carries, -3 yards. Hasn't been able to get past the line of scrimmage.
It'll be 2nd down and 11 here for the Leopards. First time ever we're here in Louisville. It's 3 wide to the left. Quinn Burek, lone to the close side. Stoffer, he's going to roll out to his right. He's going to tuck it at midfield, get 2, 3, still pushing forward to about the 47-yard line. Give him 4 yards. It'll be 3rd down.
That was an impressive job to get some positive yardage out of that, because there were a few times it looked like he was going to get tackled for a loss. But Stoffer does a nice job, able to pick up 4 on the play.
So 3rd and 7 for Louisville, just inside Northwest territory, as we're under 3 minutes left in a very quick first quarter. Be 2 wide to the right. That's going to be Burek and Seaman. Wide out to the left. And it's going to be a handoff to Seaman. Seaman on the sweep across the 45, down to the 40. It's a first down. When all else fails, good old jet sweep going to get you the first down, Andy.
Yeah, Luke now 2 big plays here to get 2 first downs to keep this drive going. He had the big 24-yard catch. Now you see the speed to the outside on that jet sweep. Gets inside the 40, around the 38-yard line is where they'll mark him down, but it's another Leopards first down, and they've had some success. This is where their last drive stalled out a bit, though.
So 1st and 10. Spread it out once again. Fakes the handoff. Stoffer, he's going to try to go for the end zone. On the post, a lot of contact, and it's going to be picked off. A lot of contact there, but it's going to get intercepted.
Well, I like the decision here. You just pick up a big first down, take a shot downfield. Unfortunately,
there wasn't that much contact.
Threw it into double coverage there, and a huge stop by this Northwest defense. Logan Allman, you see why he's a top receiver. He's got the hands, too, on defense. Comes down with that interception, and another Leopards drive. Stalls right inside Northwest territory.
Yeah, Allman with the pick. Ty Lipkins also was in there on the play. 1st down and 10 deep in their own territory. It's going to be a handoff up the middle, about across the 5, maybe to the 6-yard line. So 2 yards by Madure with 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8 as we go under 2 minutes left in here in this opening quarter.
Yeah, and this is where if you're Northwest too, you got to find a way to get a first down at this spot on the field no matter what happens on this drive. This might not be a drive you're trying to look to score, but you just want to try and flip that field position as best you can.
Bubble screen to Abram Lazarus is going to go nowhere as that's eaten up immediately by Owen Wilson. It's going to be 3rd down and long.
Yeah, they're going to lose the yards that they picked up, so it'll be 3rd and 2.
So back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd down and about 10.
And this is where you're just trying to get some breathing room for your punter.
3rd and long. Venables gets out of the pocket. Gets up to about 1st down yardage. Does he get it?
I think he did.
He did. Referee's going to stop play and officially move the sticks as you see him just juke inside out. Almost ran into his own player, but got just enough to get the 10 yards and the 1st down.
What a big first down that is, too. And you see Venables again. You cannot let him get going with his feet. He will find a way to cause havoc, and that's a big first down. Keeps the drive going, and you don't have to punt from your own end zone.
Madure on the handoff there, maybe gets a yard or 2. 2nd down, but like you just said, it doesn't matter how this drive ends. It could have been really bad punting out of your own end zone.
Yeah,
it gives them some breathing room.
Yeah, you're just trying to pick up a couple first downs at minimum. Obviously, you want to try and score a touchdown every drive you get, but also understanding the situation and where you're at on the field. You're just trying to pick them up one at a time here and get the ball rolling a bit. I think we'll get one more play here.
Yeah, about a 1.5 second difference between the play clock and game clock, so it's going to get Madure again, and he's going to get enough for another 1st down. Needed 8, got about 8.5. Actually, no. They're going to say he was a yard short, so that will bring up 3rd down and 1 after the break. Louisville, Northwest, fireworks so far. Nothing doing, though. We're scoreless after 1.
Looking for the best high school sports coverage in Ohio? You found it right here on the OH Report. From the field to the court, we've got it all. OH Report brings you local coverage like nobody else in the area, live and free. Follow OH Report now and never miss a moment of the action. Don't just watch, be a part of the game with OH Report, the future of local sports.
Nothing after one, as on the Jumbotron they're showing highlights of the state basketball championship from Louisville over the winter season in 2024-25. They'll honor them with their ring ceremony at halftime. We'll have it for you. Travis Berardi, Andy Jardy back here. The handoff up the middle. I don't know if they got enough.
No. Officials saying fourth down. Yeah, Garber, nowhere to go.
Immediately met. I believe that was Aiden Norris on the stop. And now, a bit of a decision to make here.
I think you have to punt this football away with where you're at on the field. And it's still early enough in the game. You don't want to be giving Louisville great time here. I think we got a timeout here. They might measure this.
Yeah, I believe they will let this get measured. First time we're here. First time they played. 1924. You know how they finished? They finished 10-0.
Yeah.
8-1 in 1925. 1926, 6-2-1, 8-0-1 in 1927, 28-9. They were a really good start with head coach H.J. Shoemaker.
It's going to be a first down after they measured it. So that makes the decision a lot easier as to what you're going to do now. It's going to be 1st and 10 instead of 4th and a couple inches. But yeah, this has been a fun series too between these two. Louisville leads at 17-7, but Northwest has won the last 2 meetings.
Yeah.
First time they've gone back-to-back since 07. 35-28 game last year.
Full house backfield here. It's going to be a handoff and met right at the line. Again, nothing doing. Connor Stevenson got the carry with a convoy in front of him, but Louisville pretty much brought the house to, met him.
Yeah, this is the thing. So we've seen it here early on in this game where Louisville has really won 1st and 2nd down, but they Northwest has just been able to convert a couple 3rd downs. They've got 3 on the night.
It's going to be a passing pattern here. Quick hook. That's going to be caught by Allman. He's going to be about 3 or 4 yards short of the first down, but it's more now 3rd and manageable instead of 3rd and 11.
Yeah, nice little out route here to first teamer coming down with the catch. Only a couple, I actually got more yards on that than I thought. It's going to be 3rd and 3.
So he got 7 out of that. Over 700 yards receiving, 71 catches last year for him, and 10 touchdowns. If you had him on your fantasy team, you got some good points. So we got another referee timeout.
First offensive catch of the night for Allman. He had the interception on defense. Deep as in territory. Louisville looking to strike first, threw a shot over right near the end zone and picked off. Yeah.
Could not get it, though. Back to action. 3rd and 3 for Northwest. Fakes the handoff. Venables looking to pass. He's going to roll out to his left. Now he does throw it in over one defender and then off the ground. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down. That's just tough. You overthrow one, you underthrow the other, and it's going to be a punting situation here.
Yeah, he did come down with it, but I think he was out of bounds.
Maybe, yeah. I saw the referee point, so maybe he was pointing at the out-of-bounds line.
Yeah.
But now it'll be a punting situation. Oh, look who's back to receive this ball for Louisville. It's Gabe Stoffer.
Yeah.
The kid does it all.
Yeah, he really does.
So Garber ready to kick this away, standing at his own 21. 10:04 left in the half. We're still scoreless here in this rivalry matchup. Snaps back. It's good. Kick is away. And we got a bit of a a running into the kicker penalty. That's going to be enough for a first down as it goes out of bounds.
Boy, that's a costly penalty.
Tough break. Take a look at the replay. Even if it's the 5-yard variety, I don't think there is a 5-yard variety in high school, but nonetheless, that's enough for a first down. Tough break for Louisville. Yeah, it's personal foul. It's going to be 15 yards.
Yeah, just you cannot have a penalty like that.
Take a look at it one more time on the OhioHealth replay.
Yeah, just got into him. I mean, there's no question about it. Got a little too aggressive going for the block there, but you just gotta understand the situation a little bit better there and pump the brakes.
This is a turning point for the Northwest offense. They're going to start out with 5 wide, 3 to the left, 2 to the right for Venables, who's alone in the backfield.
Let's see if this is where they take a shot downfield.
3-man rush. It's a bubble screen that's caught by Simon. Devin Simon out to the 45. It's a gain of 7. It'll be second down and 3.
Well, perhaps Louisville was thinking the same thing. They go with the screen here. Nice catch and run. Nice play on first down. Simon, the senior, gets a catch.
And that was well executed. It was only a 4-man rush with 1 blitzer, so a full middle of the backfield there for Louisville, still unable to catch him. Second and a long 3. Medor gets the handoff. He cuts, jukes, jives across the 40, gets down to about the 37, and that's good enough for another first down. Medor.
Yeah, he's starting to get bigger chunks now. His first couple of runs, he was sort of met right at the line of scrimmage, just a couple yards here and there, 2 yards. Now 7 yards. This one goes for about another 7 or 8 yards. His last 2 carries have been really nice.
So another first down, and Northwest momentum after the penalty.
5th first down of the game for
Medor
them.
Gets another handoff, gets across the 35, down to about the 33-yard line. Another 4 or 5 yards there. Second down and manageable.
Yeah, keep feeding the big fella there. I mean, he just gets it, and he kind of sneaks his way through that defense, finds the slimmest of openings, and picks up 5 yards.
So it'll be second down and 5 from the Louisville 33. Venables takes the snap, hands it off to Medor. Cuts to the outside, this time stopped after about 2 yards. It'll be third down.
You know what makes him so dangerous? He's short. He's 5'8", so like you can lose him behind the line there, and you see him trying to hop to the outside right there. But he's easy to lose sight of in that backfield behind all the big hog mollies up front.
The big hog mollies, haven't heard that in forever. 4 wide, Medor, sidecar right to Venables. 3rd and 3. It's going to be passing, quick out, and it's going to be overthrown for Allman. And decision time once again, 4th down. You think they got to go for it here?
Yeah, I think they'll go for this here. Just a little too excited to get this pass off was Venables. Didn't really have a chance for his receiver to come down with that catch. A little too amped up on the throw. So yeah, 4th and 2.
A long 2, maybe 3 yards here, but yeah. I mean, the way your running back's been going, he's getting 3 yards at a chunk.
Yeah,
you have options here.
Yep.
It looks like they may be full house backfield again.
Could see Venables take off with his legs as well, too.
Stevenson will line up behind Venables.
Yeah, you don't see this formation very often, do you? The wishbone?
John Campbell, sidecar right. It's going to be a pass. He's going to look down the seam.
Too much.
Has Allman just beyond the reach, and it's a turnover on downs. C.D. Lamb understands.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness. I really do. He does get behind his defender, but there's just a little too much on the throw. They are throwing into the wind as well, too, so kind of hoping for the wind to knock that one down if you're Northwest. But, yeah, Venables, just those last 2 throws, a little too much on them.
Well, also, he had to go around his defender, and because of that, it kind of threw off that
slowed him
sequence.
Down. Yeah.
So take a look at the home side, pretty much filled up Louisville fans.
They've been ready to go for a home game. First 2 on the road.
Yeah, 2-0. First time in quite a while that they are 2-0.
And speaking of first times, their game last week, a 30-13 win.
I know what you're going at.
Scorigami.
Scorigami.
I love that that's on their website and they keep track of that.
Stoffer. He's going to get some room. Gets across the 40 up to the 41. Is it going to be close to first down yardage? He'll be short by about a half yard. Second down in less than 1.
Yeah, Stoffer's so dangerous with his legs as well, too. Gets close to that first down. It'll be 2nd and 1. And for those unfamiliar with Scorigami, that is the final score combination, if it's ever happened before. So there's never been a game in the history of Louisville football that ended 30-13 until last week.
They wanted that to happen so you can talk about it here tonight.
Absolutely.
Stoffer's looking to pass. Going to get to his back man out of the backfield. It's DeMazzario. And he needed only a half yard, got 1. So it's a first down. A little check down. He was able to turn up just enough. Get to the 41-yard line. He needed the 40. They're actually giving him the 42. So it's a 3-yard pass. And it is a Louisville first down as we hit 7 minutes left in the half. 4 wide once again.
This feels, Travis, this game, the way that it's going right now, whoever scores first, it feels like
a lot of momentum, yeah. Stoffer looking, has plenty of time. Now he's going to chuck it as hard as he can to Burek, and Burek makes the catch about 6 yards ahead. It's 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, nice job by Burek here, just making himself get open. And a nice job, Stoffer looking downfield.
The gun he threw there.
I know, that was a laser, but he didn't force the throw into coverage. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just saw his open man. You take the yards that you get. They're going to give him 5 on the play, so 2nd and 5.
So 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left now for Stoffer.
3rd catch of the night for Burek.
Stoffer's going to keep it. He's going to cut back across the 45 up to the 47, maybe the 48. And it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, nice job up front there, blowing that play up. John Campbell got in there and really disrupted the play, didn't give Stoffer anywhere to really run that ball.
And decision time. Stoffer over to the sideline, still talking with his... And I think he lost his helmet, so he has to come off for a play.
Yeah, he's not in right now.
Cody Zahler, the sophomore quarterback.
6'1" and a sophomore. Got some height.
His first varsity minutes. And he's going to look to throw downfield on a curve and just bounced it in front of Burek. It'll be 4th down, and I mean, that's just tough. Your quarterback has to go out because his helmet comes off, and you just that could have been a good drive to get momentum back, and just didn't happen.
Tells you the confidence they have, though, in the sophomore, Zahler. He came out. They didn't just hand the ball off or have him run it. He's got a little bit of an arm on him. Throw came up a little bit short, but...
Yeah. Maybe was thinking he was going to come back another yard or so, but instead it's 4th down. Stoffer back the punt. He's going to roll. He's going to still roll.
He might take off.
He might take off, yeah. And finally, he'll kick it right before the line of scrimmage. It's going to take a Louisville bounce and go out of bounds at the 2.
Wow.
Coffin corner. Take a look at the replay. Look how much time, too. I could hear the Northwest coaches just inside the door here screaming, "Go after him."
Was that the Northwest coaches or the entire Iowa Hawkeye fan base getting pumped about that punt there? The Coffin corner down at the 2-yard line. Couldn't have done it any better. So now this is the 2nd drive here. Northwest starting back up against their own end zone. We saw them have some success getting the ball out, picked up a couple first downs.
Stuck all the way back at their own 2 for the 2nd time tonight.
And you're back in another situation here where you're just trying to get a couple first downs on this drive.
15 on the play clock. Northwest taking a minute to get onto the field. Now they finally do. It's 1st and 10 from their own 2. Now, we did have a game in week 1 and 2-0 Seneca East and Crestview.
We did, yeah.
There's a handoff up the middle and maybe 2 yards out of that before Stevenson gets pushed back. It'll be 2nd down and about 8.
And you'll take any yard you can get in this situation here. Just give yourself a little bit more breathing room. I'm going to give him officially a gain of 3.
Clock down to 5 minutes left here in the half. Still no score from Louisville, Ohio. Snap back, fakes the handoff. He's going to roll out to his right and throw. Has a man open, and it's going to be caught by Logan Allman, who has enough for a first down out to the 16.
That was a beautifully run route by Allman. You can't quite see it on the replay, but he completely fooled his defender with the footwork. Looked like he was going to keep running straight, and then he started chopping those feet up and down and then cuts back. Excellent throw and catch there.
And again, breathing room now for Northwest.
Yeah.
Going to be a handoff up the middle. Through a hole across the 25. Another first down there by Connor Stevenson.
Yeah, nice run by Stevenson there. Picks up a first down. And they're starting to pick up more and more yards on the ground now too, Travis.
Yeah, starting to wear down that defensive line. It's going to be another handoff off the right side, Stevenson. And this time the linebacking core of Louisville able to stop him after a couple. It'll be second down. I look back and I see the wildfires once again, and you can see that orange
Is that
sun.
what we're dealing with?
Yeah, we got that wildfire smoke again.
I was going to say, it's very much like a Sahara-esque sunset, and I was wondering what we had going on. But a beautiful night.
Yes. If there was any night for us to be outside, it'd be tonight. 2nd and 6. Another handoff, Stevenson. Another big hole up the middle, and he's going to get a first down across the 40 up to the 41.
Man, they are starting to wear out that defensive front. I mean,
look at the hole in the middle.
Yeah, there's no one there. I mean, Stevenson doesn't get touched until he's already about 5-6 yards downfield.
A couple nice cutout blocks to open that up as well. 1st and 10 from their own 41 now.
Boy, it's starting back at their own 2-yard line now. Now you're starting to think, okay, we can go down and get some points now. You can be a little more aggressive with your play calling.
1st and 10 Indians. Handoff again. Up the middle. Across the 45 to the 50. Still on his feet to the 48. That's an 11-yard gain.
This is turning into an impressive drive from Northwest. Now they go to Madure. And again, they've got like the thunder and lightning sort of combo right now with Stevenson and Madure.
And I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
They're just running down the gut of the Louisville defense. Do you maybe, if you get another big run, call a timeout to get your defense a breather?
Maybe, yeah, just
Both
to regroup a little bit here.
Left. 1st and 10 from the Louisville 48. It's a handoff. Madura this time is met after a gain of 1, 2nd and long.
Yeah, each team with all 3 of their timeouts remaining still.
That time, a little bit of penetration by that defensive line enough to be able to trip him up.
Yeah.
Second and 9. 47-yard line of Louisville.
Let's see if Venables takes off here.
He's going to hand it off to Madure. Madure tripped for a second, gets across the 45, down to the 40, down to the 38. And it's going to be enough for another first down. He needed 9, he got 9.
Yeah, they're just not – Louisville's just not tackling now. I mean, they had a chance to bring Madure down by his ankle, but he's shifty.
Like he was tripped up, but he didn't
gets
get it.
through it, gets another first down. 10th first down of the first half for Northwest. Louisville with just 4.
Coming up on 2 minutes left in the half, but remember, Northwest has all 3 timeouts.
And they will get the ball to start the second half.
Madure again, getting maybe a yard or 2, 2nd down.
Madure on the carry for a gain of about 2, brings up 2nd and 8. Aiden Norris on the tackle.
Now this is where we've seen both teams stall.
Yeah.
Is in plus territory about between the 40 and the 30-yard line. Is Northwest finally the team to break through here?
Yeah, you wonder when they opt to take a shot downfield because the clock is still running. That's a minute
honestly,
45.
Getting the ball out of the half, too, you can take a shot. If it's a turnover, at least you'll get it back. But just give it to Madure.
Yeah.
He's going to get down to the 28. And, yeah, another first down.
Boy, he is just piling up the yards here on this drive. Again, this drive starting all the way back on their own 2-yard line after the beautiful punt by Stoffer. Clock continuing to run under a minute and a half now. All 3 timeouts still for Northwest.
Ball officially on the 28 of Louisville. Handoff Madure. Right side. This time he's met in the backfield.
Yeah, now I think you got to take a timeout here if you're Northwest.
That was taken down by Aiden Norris. Second down. Clock still running. Down to about a minute.
Interesting. So we're under a minute now. They're in no hurry.
2nd and 10. Handoff Madure. Has a bit of a hole, but gets upended before the 25 at the 26. 2 yards, it's 3rd down.
Tick, tick, tick. I mean,
are they setting up for a field goal?
Maybe.
I see the kicker was over here. He's back on the sideline ready now, but 27 seconds.
I'm shocked.
Looking to pass. Venables. He's going to go down the right side. Has a man open for a second. It's floating. It's picked. He had Allman open for the moment, but it sailed. It stayed up in the air and it allowed Gabe Stoffer. Who else to get the pick?
I mean, what a job by Stoffer to go up and bring that one down. A bit of an interesting decision to, I mean, I guess it works out. You're going to take a shot in the end zone, and now Louisville doesn't have any time to do anything. But you had all 3 timeouts.
Yes. Why?
You didn't have to wait to take that shot into the end zone. You could have taken some timeouts and ran a few more plays. But nice job again. We see another drive stall out here. 2nd turnover by Northwest. It's the 2nd interception.
And Stoffer will take a knee, and we're going to go to the half scoreless. We got a timeout. My fault. I believe Louisville called the timeout.
Yeah.
They did.
Turn in your programs to page 50. If the Guiley and Guiley ad is signed by attorney Rick Guiley.
So maybe something out of the toolbox?
I wouldn't think so.
Take a look at the large crowd here tonight.
I saw that camera shot over there. We got Caden on camera tonight doing an excellent job. And
there's the Louisville band.
Didn't realize, it is, there are a lot of people. It is Dollar Dog Night, too, by the way. So that concession stand line
opening night here.
It's filling up
here
quickly.
In Louisville. Terry Horn, the AD, we're in the middle of a neighborhood right now.
Yeah.
But 2 blocks away is downtown. Some people park, go to the restaurants there, they eat, then they walk down here.
It's a really cool community atmosphere here. It's a really neat place to. This is my favorite part of the job, personally.
Now Northwest will take a timeout, so continue, Mr. Jardy.
Traveling to places in the state that normally I wouldn't have any reason to visit to, and so getting a chance to go across Ohio and do these high school football games, and you get to see. And Zach Truex, one of the things he mentioned on the broadcast I did with him last week, that the greatest American pastime is high school football. And I see where he's coming from. It's a great point. Like, you get to see the communities come together on these Friday nights.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a really neat way to see what every place is sort of about. And this has been great. This has been really fun.
This is a historic squad as well. 12 wins in a season 4 times. They had a 38-game winning streak between 1963 and 66. 26 in the playoff era between 07 and 09. A 25-game home playoff streak. They had an 18 road streak. As the Leopards now will just take a knee. So 2 timeouts. Just you're not going to take them into the locker room, so you might as well just use them up here. We've reached the half in this one. No one scored. It is 0-0 in our first time at Louisville. We'll take a break. Be back with the halftime band show, live and free right here on the OH Report.
OH Report brings you local high school sports coverage like nobody else. In football, basketball, baseball, volleyball, softball, soccer, wrestling, track and field. If it's happening in our area, we're streaming it. Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
If you're liking tonight's coverage and want to sponsor Louisville or even Northwest, shoot us a message. We don't have many sponsors so far. This is our first game here in Louisville ever. We need sponsors to continue covering your teams, so please contact the OH Report on Facebook. Just give us a message or shoot me an email, travis@OH.REPORT.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Louisville High School Marching Band. The band is under the direction of Mr. Christopher Bleininger, assisted by Mrs. Abigail Markowitz, Mr. Jonas Piscotch, and student teacher Mr. Patrick Burse. The color guard is advised by Mrs. Sarah Philo and Miss Carrie Ann Hardman. Percussion instructor is Mr. Justin Severns, and the band is led on the field by drum majors Paige Gill and Cadence Royer. The opening number of this evening's halftime show is the closer from our competition show this year. We would like to perform for you Movement 3 of Medusa. like to play a #1 single that was released in 2011. We hope you enjoy our rendition of Lady Gaga's Born This Way. As we host the 50th Annual Music in Motion Marching Band Competition right here at Louisville Stadium. Tickets are available at the gate beginning at 3:30, and the first band performs starting at 5.
OH Report brings you local high school sports coverage like nobody else. In football, basketball, baseball, volleyball, softball, soccer, wrestling, track and field. If it's happening in our area, we're streaming it. Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
there is the Louisville basketball team, the 25 state champs. They're showing a very cool video up on the screen right now honoring them as we get ready to throw it back down to the field as they give the rings to the D3 state champs. You can watch the highlight on the OH Report. It was a great game. Photos from the ceremony afterwards as well, if you look back on our YouTube and Facebook pages, honoring the Leopards, state champs, boys basketball.
Listen.
Good evening, Leopard faithful, and welcome to the boys basketball ring ceremony. At this time, we'd like to welcome our state senator, Miss Jane Timken. We would like to thank Senator Timken for joining us this evening and taking time out of her busy schedule to celebrate this outstanding achievement by our very own boys basketball team and presenting Coach Siegfried with a resolution in honoring the Leopard boys basketball team. Once again, please give Senator Timken a big Louisville round of applause. At this time, we'd like to recognize our 2024-2025 boys basketball players and coaches for a tremendous year, and the seniors for a historic 4-year run of a record of 86-20. The 2025 Leopards not only won the state championship, but set records for tourney wins, overall wins, and set 8 overall team records in the process. Now for your honorees. The hype man and student manager, Hollis Wade. Mr. Video and leader of the Burke Nest, Tyler Burke. Freshman, Chase Wilson. Freshman, Jake Baker. Freshman, Cody Zaylor. Freshman, number 50, Brandon Sanders. Freshman, number 12, Drake Wilson. Sophomore, number 3, Caleb Maley. Sophomore, number 11, Colton Doherty. Sophomore, number 20, Cohen Rogers. Junior, number 40, Colton Norris. Junior, number 5, Gabe Stoffer. Senior, number 22, Austin Wade. Senior, number 32, Colton Lloyd. Senior, number 30, Avery Andrache. Senior, number 25, Devin Bailey. Senior, number 13, Ashton Marshall. Senior, number 10, Kate Aljancic. Senior, number 2, Braden Brooks. Senior, number 0, Bo Siegfried. Freshman coach, Corey Perez. JV coach, Dave Wirtz. Assistant varsity coach, Nick Schilling. Assistant varsity coach, Owen Grimoire. And finally, head coach, Tom Siegfried. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get up on our feet one more time for this unbelievable achievement by a special group of players and coaches. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to take home a piece of history, place your order now for a framed wall hanging pictured on the video board or a keepsake wooden block. These are replicas of the high school gym with signatures of each player and coach. Order online when you purchase tickets on leopardathletics.org or call the Louisville Athletics.
So that was a cool moment, Andy, right there. The state champs getting their ring ceremony in front of a packed house here.
Oh.
And fireworks.
And
fireworks.
We've had fireworks everywhere but in the scoreboard department here with the 0-0 game at the half. But, yeah, really cool moment there to honor the state champs. You know, you don't get to do that very often.
No, you don't.
You honor teams that make deep runs, but to cut down the nets as champs doesn't happen very often.
It was so close.
If ever, at some places.
I'm going to talk about it. Makes me sad still. But, yeah, I mean, Andy, you came close when your playing days, too, of championships as well. You're such the athlete, you know, but, I mean, we both were.
We won a sectional.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thanks to me.
Northwood taking on Upper Sandusky
tonight.
Are. Yes, your team will talk. I bet you that's going to be in the Jardy party this evening.
It might make the no-huddle headlines later tonight, yeah. Along with whatever Marion Local is doing to some poor opponent this week.
Oh, boy.
Man, we talked about it a little bit in that first half, though, Travis. This game was starting to feel in the second quarter like whoever scored first might find themselves the victor here tonight. And you take a look at the stats from the first half. Northwest started to dominate on the ground in the second quarter. The runs that normally were only getting them about a yard or two started to go for 5, 6, 7, 10 yards. 11 first downs to 4. Yeah. It's been turnovers, though. We've seen both offenses move the ball, but then they start to get into enemy territory, and then they end up throwing an ill-advised pass. I still am a little confused by Northwest's clock management at the end of halftime. They had all 3 timeouts and were moving the ball, but they let the clock get down to 17 seconds, then decided to throw a pass into the end zone that got intercepted. You had time to pick up more yardage and make it a bit of a higher percentage play, but here we go.
Kick is taken across the 30, 35, a hole, and Medor, who was on the run at the end of the first half, picks one up, a nice return, and we have a man down, John Campbell, holding on to his right knee at the moment. And he's in some pain right now. So while the crew attends to him, we're going to take a quick break. Just underway, second half, we're still scoreless.
Looking for the best high school sports coverage in Ohio? You found it right here on the OH Report. From the field to the court, we've got it all. OH Report brings you local coverage like nobody else in the area, live and free. Follow OH Report now and never miss a moment of the action. Don't just watch, be a part of the game with OH Report, the future of local sports.
So, after the injury, Mr. Campbell was able to get up off his own power, so maybe a little bit of a stinger, but he's off the field for the moment, and we're back to action. 1st and 10 here after the nice return by Medor.
Yeah, Medor had himself a nice first half, 55 yards on the ground. That wind is picking up, as you can probably hear it coming through our headsets.
It's a handoff up the middle. That is Stevenson. And a nice 6-yard chunk to start off. Second half action, it's 2nd and 4.
I actually thought he picked up a couple more yards here. It looked like he was on the back of one of the defenders before he actually went down, but yeah, they're going to give him a gain of 5 on the play.
Got to bring up 2nd down and mid. You can smell that campfire-ish. The forest fire smoke that's coming through. We had a great sunset, is pushing the pile. Stevenson, he's going to get a first down. Yeah. I mean, just the line helping behind him. He got hit. He got stopped 3 or 4 times and just kept moving and kept picking up yards.
Yeah, and that's just, we saw this start to play out in the second quarter where Northwest was starting to win the battle in the trenches, and they started to pick up a lot more yards on the ground. They had a drive that started at their own 2-yard line. They only threw it once and were able to get all the way
ran
down.
Out Anyway, but yeah, they're moving the ball well on the ground now. There's Stevenson again. This time he's going to get hit after a yard gain, and it'll be up 2nd down and 9. And we've seen this too with Louisville's defense. They'll give up a couple big runs. They'll get a stop on first down. It's that second down run that's really hurt them the last couple possessions.
Yeah, Northwest obviously too. The 2 turnovers have eliminated a couple drives for them that looked promising.
So you can see the moon starting to pop out. It is almost a full moon tonight too, I think.
Oh boy! Now,
yeah,
that's why things are going awry.
Snap, fakes the handoff, looking to run. Now he's going to keep it himself. Venables maybe getting another yard. It's third down. Good job by the Louisville defense to stay in their zones.
I thought we might have had a horse collar tackle on this. There was no flag though, but yeah, you could see that Northwest wanted it. You had Logan Allman calling for it, but no call. Gain of 2.
It'll bring up third down. Third and about 7, just beyond midfield.
They've had a couple third and longs here tonight that they've been able to pick up.
Venables will roll left, looking to throw. Has a man open. It's going to be caught and then out of the hands of Lazarus. A little bit short on him. Had to reach down, could not bring it in, and it'll be fourth down. And
yeah, and I think Lazarus too, he'll tell you he probably should have caught this one. I think he was already thinking about the move he was going to make after he came down with the catch, but you got to catch it first. And so that makes it fourth down. And after a nice return on the kickoff to start the half, drive stalls at midfield, they're going to have to punt it away.
Yeah, it was a good job by them. To really, it was a good closeout. That's what forced the drop on that. It would have been an open field tackle. I think if he hits him and drops him up, it would still be a stop, but that's a good outcome for the Leopards after a couple first downs given up on the ground. Snap back. It's a good kick this time. It gets away. It's over the head of Stoffer and bounces into the end zone, and that is where Louisville will start 1st and 10 here, their first possession of the second half.
Yeah, and the offensive numbers for Louisville are, a little low in that first half because they didn't really have the ball a whole lot in that first half with the way that Northwest was able to keep possession, running the ball, running the clock out. I mean, just 20 yards rushing for Louisville, 51 through the air, 4 first downs, and I think they picked up 3 of them, or at least 2 of them on their opening drive.
They had some big plays to get them into Northwest territory as well. That's why only a couple first downs, but the big stat, 0-0.
Yeah, Seaman had a big catch, and then he had the nice jet sweep end around that he was able to get a big play on, but that's been it for the Leopards.
3 wide for Stoffer. He's going to look to pass. First play for Louisville second half offensively, and that's a nice catch made by Burek. Burek across the 25 to the 27, still on his feet. They'll give him the 27. About 7 yards on the catch. It's 2nd and 3. Plenty of time. You give Stoffer plenty of time, he's going to make a good play.
Yeah, that was a confident throw that he made there too. Nice throw to Burek.
Give Burek officially 8. He did the second effort to get the extra yard. 2nd and 2 now from the 28. Under 9 to play left here, third quarter.
4 catches for Burek here tonight.
And Stoffer's going to keep it. He's going to get across the 30, and he's got himself first down yardage. Needed 2, got 5.
That's what the Leopards have got to start doing here in the second half. They gotta get some first downs and give their defense a chance to catch their breath because they've been on the field a lot in this game. That's a much-needed first down, 5th one of the game.
And back and moving are the Leopards. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Stoffer with 2 wide to the left, 1 to the right, sidecar left. That's going to be a handoff to Wilson. Wilson has a hole. 40, 45, 50. Will he be caught by Allman? He's the only person that can do it. He will not. Touchdown, Louisville. They're on the board first. Light off the fireworks here in Louisville. We were waiting for it. There it is.
There it is. 67 yards from Owen Wilson. And he just had the narrowest of holes to get through here, but bam, right there. He gets through those 2 defenders, and then it's a foot race. No one's going to catch him. Wilson, 67 yards, and the Leopards strike first here tonight.
And anytime a Leopard strikes first, it's lethal.
Yeah. No kidding.
On for the extra point, Parker Dahm. It's up. It is good. 7:52 left here in this third quarter. Louisville strikes first.
Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more. Every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Reason to jump now. And it's an onside kick. It's going to be taken by Northwest. So some trickeration maybe trying, but Louisville.
I don't get it.
Here's the touchdown run one more time.
That I get. It's funny that, I'm talking about how they just got to pick up some first downs, get a drive going. Well, that also works. Just take it 67 yards into the house. And as Owen Wilson would say, wow.
Yeah. Wow. 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 Oh, man. I was waiting for that joke to come out tonight.
You couldn't help it.
Wow. Wow. So Northwest given a gift after giving up the touchdown. They have the ball at their 45 to start. It's going to be a handoff to Stevenson off the right. So no, it's a keeper. Again, I'm tricked by the RPO. Venables will keep it and get 3.
Tell you what, though, if Stevenson had still been carrying that ball, he might have had an answer on the other end. But Seaman making a nice play there. Keeps Venables to just a 3-yard gain.
Hey, Seaman can make plays on land as well.
He can.
2nd and 7 from the 48. This time, it's going to be another keeper. Venables across the 50. Fakes the pitch. Gets across the 40. Breaks a tackle to the 35 and out of bounds at the 32. That time the keeper worked. And just like that, back at you come Northwest.
Yeah, nice job here, too, by Venables, too. And it's, to us up here, you see him try to fake that throw. It's like, there's no way he's ever going to throw that.
It's backyard football, but it gets you
to a defender,
yes,
your depth perception's totally different,
yes,
and you think he might get rid of that ball, but he had no intention of ever getting rid of that. That's just a really smart play by Venables.
How many times in backyard football as a kid did you have a quarterback run to you, pass the line of scrimmage, stop, pump fake, and you jump?
Oh, every time.
It's just a natural motion, and it worked. Venables, he's going to keep it again. He has the pitch, options at left side. That's Kellen Reinford, and he gets eaten up in the backfield.
Heck of a job here by Owen Wilson.
Wow.
Yeah, fresh off the touchdown run.
He just shot into him, too.
Yeah, it's a loss of 4.
Wilson may be an early candidate for MVP here tonight with that play.
Be interesting whoever we end up talking to tonight. As this is our first game in this area. We have to introduce ourselves.
Yeah. 2 wide to the left, 2 wide to the right. Sidecar right is Stevenson. Venables hands it off to Stevenson. He gets up the middle. This time he's going to get hit immediately. Maybe gets a yard, and that's the first time we've seen Louisville against Stevenson, at least in the last few possessions, get a stop right at the line. That was a good job by the D-line there.
He kept going, actually, too. He's going to get another yard or 2 out of this. They kind of let that rugby scrum go. So
it's a rivalry game. You got to let them
absolutely
scrum it out,
Yeah.
But it's 3rd and 12 after that stop on the pitch earlier on.
And this is what we've seen tonight with this Northwest offense. They get to about this spot on the field, and suddenly they can't pick up the yards anymore. It's been a very bend-but-don't-break defensive performance from the Leopards.
Venables throws it wide open is Lazarus. Lazarus close to the first down. Does he have enough for it?
Yeah, he was wide open.
Yes, now they will move the sticks. So they needed 12. They got 12. Big completion there, and it kind of surprised me. Lazarus was wide open there at the sticks.
Yeah, way too soft a coverage there. You're looking at 3rd and 11, 3rd and 12, and you give him too much room there, and he gets the first down.
This is a Louisville team that gave up 312 passing yards in its first 2 games. Hands off to Medure, and Medure is doing nothing there.
I'm surprised. You said it, rivalry game, you got to let them scrum it out. I mean, they are very slow to whistle these plays dead, so you just got to keep running, keep churning those legs as much as you can until there's a whistle or you're brought down, because they're letting you go a little bit.
Northwest putting up the best rushing effort against Louisville so far this year. Louisville only averaging 77 yards given up per game on the ground. But the Big Uglies, the guys up front, have been doing a very good job. Venables is going to keep it himself. Gets upended at the 16. It'll be 3rd down and about 5.
I think
but
we might
here
have.
You got to think it's 4-down territory, so it's a good run.
Yeah, and did we get a little quarterback on quarterback action right there?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, Stoffer getting in there, sniffing out the opposing QB's decision making there, and lays a big hit on him.
And that is why Mr. Jardy makes the big bucks right there. Does not have thick glasses like me. Can see. Medure, sidecar left of Venables. He's got 4 wide, 3 to the right.
We got movement.
And we got movement here.
And I think this is going against the Leopards. You can hear the roar from
Take a look at the replay. We'll see.
The other side. Yeah, they gave him the hard count there. Oh,
yes,
yeah.
Encroachment. And that's enough for a 1st down.
So both penalties tonight here by the Leopards have given Northwest a 1st down. We had a roughing the punter penalty earlier, and now this one here gets them to jump off sides, and that's 5 yards.
Louisville was able to recover the first time. This time it's inside the red zone as they're down to the 16. 5 wide now for Venables.
And I'd stay on the ground if I'm Northwest. We'll see if Venables runs it here.
It's going to be a bubble screen to Lazarus. Lazarus doesn't break a tackle, gets hit right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down. And
you're winning that battle up front for a good portion of this game. I think you just gotta stick with it on the ground here, down by the goal line.
And the first time in some time Louisville's 2-0, it's these linebackers and defensive backs have been very impressive here tonight so far.
Yeah, no question about it.
They fly to the ball.
They're swarming to the ball.
Coming up under 3:30 left, 3rd quarter. It's 7-0 Louisville on a 64-yard touchdown run by Owen Wilson. Wishbone once again for Northwest. Venables, he's going to hand it off to Stevenson. Stevenson's going to get up towards the 7-yard line, maybe down to the 7. That is where he'll be. He'll be 3rd down and medium.
It'll be 3rd and 5. And what you would suspect is 4-down territory. But I think you gotta keep running this football.
I mean, how many times have you gotten 3-4 yards? Almost every time.
You got 2 plays to get 5 yards. You can still get a 1st down, by the way, before you're in a goal situation. But yeah, I'm feeding your big fellas in that wishbone formation here.
They can get a 1st down at the 2. Venables going to throw right side to slant, and it was deflected. So
but they call PI. So I think the officials are going to get together here and say that, yeah, this was tipped. Because the official, yeah, it's definitely tipped. They waved it off.
And they waved it off.
Yeah,
yes.
that's the right call.
That's why the refs get together.
Yep.
So.
But again, why are you throwing? I don't know.
That defensive lineman, whoever it was that made the tip, saved the touchdown too.
Yeah.
If that's not tipped, the defensive man has a pretty good wide open stop.
He was open too.
Yeah.
That was a great job. If that doesn't get tipped, it's probably a touchdown.
Ben Shantz on for the field goal as they play the Philadelphia Eagle Rocky music in the background. I love the atmosphere here at Louisville, although the bugs are starting to bite us up here in the press box. It'll be a 24-yard field goal. Snap down, it's a bit high. Kick is away, and it is good.
Wow. Kicked it out of the stadium. Could have made that from 44.
Just drilled it down the left side. And Northwest right back at you. It's 7-3. We will take a timeout. Be back after this.
Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Northwest back at you. Gets the field goal, the 24-yarder by Ben Shantz.
Just an offensive
And it's
explosion here in this third quarter after no score in the first half.
That's good because I need to put together this highlight for the pigskin, and I needed something.
Hey, you had plenty of defensive plays to choose from, a lot of interceptions.
It's going to be a little bit of a pooch kick. It's going to get taken at the 25. That is Owen DiMarzio.
Now, see,
Gets
to
out
me,
to the 30.
that pooch kick right there is what Louisville should have done instead of that onside kick that they attempted, because it didn't work. You gave Northwest great field position, leads to 3 points. If you're trying to avoid the big kickoff return like that, that's what you do. And you're still starting in not great field position. Solid, but not where you would have been if you had attempted an onside kick.
Once again, I want to welcome everybody watching on the OH Report and the NFHS Network. We are an official partner now of the NFHS Network. Gives us some pretty special things we can do throughout the season and now the playoffs. So stick with us as that goes on. Playoffs? We're a third of the way through the season already. That's a handoff to Wilson. Wilson gets past one defender, breaks the tackle just to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Will be second down. He did a lot of work just to get back to the line.
Yeah, and he was thinking about getting another one here to the outside. He gets right between those two defenders, and you thought for a second, oh no, here he goes again.
So it'll bring up second down and 10. So we reach 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. There's the Northwest student section up at it. Both student sections, well, the Louisville student section is about 10 rows deep.
How about Wilson tonight, too? He's got 5 carries for 71 yards. 3 of the carries have gone for no yards. He's got the 67-yarder and a 4-yard run.
Stoffer thought about running. Now he has 3 guys going after him, and just enough, but we're going to get a face mask penalty. Andy Jardy, Kenai Jardy once again picks it up. You take a look at it,
it's
you'll see it on the replay.
It's either a face mask or a horse collar, depending on where the hand goes up here, but I think he grabbed his face mask right there.
Yep, you saw the head twist. It looked like it would have been a loss, but it's going to be a 15-yard personal foul, face mask penalty, and it's going to move him.
First penalty against Northwest. It's been a very clean game from both these schools, and that's something interesting too to see. This is only the second game for Northwest. Remember, their first game wiped out, so sometimes a couple games I've already done the first 2 weeks, there have been penalties galore, but both these teams.
He tried the hand and foot to the mouth.
Hey, they
Sorry,
didn't,
Norton
they
fans.
didn't have
Norton's want to know as well, so
Yep.
that could have been a good game. Fakes the handoff, quick hitter over to Seaman. Seaman across midfield, drugged down towards the 43-yard line where he's the first down. He got 9 yards, though, to the 44.
Seaman was very close to getting through the seam here for would have been a touchdown if he was able to get through that, but a nice tackle there.
Great job by Colton Norris on the outside blocking as the receiver to get him around into the 9-yard gain. It'll be second down and 1. Now inside Northwest territory at the 44.
Seaman with 3 catches and 35 yards here tonight.
Big catches, too.
Yeah, they hit the 24-yarder.
Stoffer throws right side. That's going to be caught by Seaman again. Seaman spins across the 35 down to the 34, and that's good enough for a Louisville first down with 1:06 left here in the third quarter.
Yeah, now they're starting to pick up some big chunk plays here. Getting into Northwest territory now. Just another nice throw. Go to the other side of the field, get it to Seaman, let him go to work.
Probably 2 more plays need run here before the end of the quarter if the clock doesn't stop. Yeah. Rivalry matchup, Louisville looking to win for the first time in 3 tries. Clock down to 41, game clock, the play clock down to 3. Stoffer, he's going to look to go deep. Still has plenty of time. Now he's going to roll out to his left. He's going to cut back. He needs to get outside the tackle box to at least get it away. He does throw it out of bounds, and just the maneuverability by him, allowing him to just get enough. You saw he was in the tackle box, in the tackle box, in the tackle box, and at the last second, okay, I'm back out. Now I can chuck it. And with this arm speed that he has, he's able to make those plays on the run. He's been very impressive tonight with his decision-making.
Yeah, that's just a wise decision to not force that throw into coverage, throw across your body or something, trying to make a play that isn't there. Just, hey, you throw it away. It's only second down. You've got the lead. There's no need to force a throw into anything. It's a smart decision to just throw that one away.
So second and 10 from the Northwest 35. Stoffer hands it off, and Wilson in the backfield gets tripped up. That was, again, eaten up from the start.
Yeah, they're honing in on that now. You see Devin Simon going to come in here and make the tackle here. It's going to be a loss of 1.
They won't need to run another play. Mr. Jardy put 4 fingers up because we are going to the 4th. We've played 3 at Louisville. Leopards 7, Northwest 3. You don't want to miss the 4th quarter after the break.
Looking for the best high school sports coverage in Ohio? You found it right here on the OH Report. From the field to the court, we've got it all. OH Report brings you local coverage like nobody else in the area, live and free. Follow OH Report now and never miss a moment of the action. Don't just watch, be a part of the game with OH Report, the future of local sports.
Full moon it is, Mr. Jardy.
Let's go.
4th quarter action about to begin here from Louisville. The first time ever OH Report has been here. If you would like for us to continue bringing you Louisville football and volleyball, please sponsor us. We need sponsors in order for us to do this because we want to remain free to fans on the OH Report. Hit us up on our Facebook page with a message or hit me up, Travis, at OH.REPORT. We need you or we won't be back. Simple as that, because it's as simple as that. 3rd down and 12. Stoffer hands off to Wilson. Wilson across the 35, runs into a couple defenders, gets maybe 5 out of it, but it's going to be 4th down and long, and decision time once again for Chris Kappas.
I think you go for this with where you're at on the field. I think you feel comfortable. If you don't get it, that your defense can continue to keep this Northwest offense out of the end zone. You're fine giving up another field goal.
Yeah, this is a 2-score lead. Maybe insurmountable in a game like this. Although it's a rivalry game and you never know what can happen in the last 11-25. We just showed you a full moon nearly.
We're going to get a field goal attempt.
Oh, yes. Could we see a for the brand? 50-yarder coming up. Snap down, and it's just a boot. It'll roll down to the 9, and that's where I believe they'll down it. So it was, instead, it was like a pooch punt. He kicked it in play and let it roll.
I got to be honest, I don't think I've ever seen anybody do that before.
3D chess by Chris Kappas there. Because he didn't kick it, he just a little pooch.
Why don't more teams do that? I guess it's no different than a punt, so you just go out and punt it, but
if you have a kicker,
but you don't even get a
able
chance
to
for a
punt
return.
if you have a kicker that's able to do that, though, hey, why not? 1st down now for Northwest. 91 yards away. It's a double pass. Man is open, but it's going to be deflected and down. And guess who? Gabe Stoffer once again.
Yeah,
Medor had Lazarus open if he would have thrown it a little bit earlier and more on a line than a rainbow.
Interesting decision there up against your own goal line. Nothing really behind that throw, though. They do kind of have the wind going. Well, it's kind of blowing out on our back, so the wind is sort of blowing
it kind of kept it up in the air.
Not behind them.
Picked it up. So 2nd down and 10. Venables is rolling out to his left, avoids a tackler at the 5, cuts back at the 7, and is taken down. not even to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down and long. Officially a loss of 1. 3rd and 11 from the 8. I'm still baffled by the kick.
I am too.
Why not?
It's worked to perfection so far if you
Yeah.
get a 3 and out here, especially too. This is the 3rd drive Northwest has had start inside their own 10 tonight.
3rd down and 11. 4 wide for Venables. Medor, sidecar right, probably in the block. Snap is back. Medor is blocking. He's going to throw it right side and out of bounds, intended for Allman, but didn't even give him a chance. And now a tricky situation for Northwest. They'll be punting out of their end zone.
Yeah, punting out of their end zone.
They were able to avoid that twice when they were backed up. This time, just couldn't. And that has to do with the score. 10 minutes left. If it was a 0-0 game still, 3-3, you're probably running the ball a couple more times. You have more of a cushion. But now that you're down, I mean.
Do you consider taking a safety here? Am I out of the realm of
9-3?
and giving your defense better field position than potentially a short field and a 14-3 deficit? Oh, they're going to punt it away, though.
That's a decent kick. Out of bounds, though. But, I mean, maybe if there's 5 minutes left. I mean, the way your defense has been playing, I mean, other than that one touchdown run, you've been doing pretty good.
Yeah.
If there's less time, maybe you do that. Try to play the field position game. But there's still just under 10 minutes left. I mean,
it's 1st and 10 at the 34 now.
Yeah. There's the band.
And I don't know. Just a thought.
Some of the band, the tuba section.
Great performance by both marching bands at halftime.
Yeah.
Yeah, we keep harping on it, but, I mean, the atmosphere here tonight is impressive.
Help us stay here. Sponsor us. You won't regret it. Be part of the NFHS network. Wilson barely got it. Look, he was looking to flip it back. The ball's on the ground. Were they going for the trick play? They got it back, though.
They did get it back. I don't know if this was a design flea flicker type play or if he was just trying to get rid of the ball.
I mean,
no, that was not designed to get rid of the ball like he was trying to do. I think he was just
Stoffer yelling for it because he saw a receiver open right side? I don't know, but
none of the receivers were running downfield like they were looking for a throw coming their way. But
the loss of 5.
That could have been. Whew.
It's going to be a handoff. Wilson trying to get to that corner and runs into his own player. Maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd down, but once again, Northwest able to keep him from getting the corner.
Yeah. Last couple times, Wilson's tried to get it to the outside. Ever since he broke that 67-yarder, they've done a nice job. I think they've ran that about 2 or 3 times since, and he hasn't really been able to get anything going with it.
And if you're seeing that, I mean, got to think they're going to the air now. Got to find Seaman out there.
You would think. Yeah.
Or are they just trying to run clock? I mean, this has been a defensive game. Trust your defense. Don't do anything hasty. Stoffer is going to look to pass. There's a hold.
I'm not going to call it.
Not going to call it, though. Stoffer throwing, has a man open. It's caught right at the sticks.
Wow. What a play. Keeping it alive.
Anderson Candle, we haven't talked about him since early on in the game, but I'm guessing the hands were just enough in front of the lineman to keep that from being a hold.
Just when it looked like the candle of this offensive drive was burning low, Anderson Candle coming back for the catch. A huge 1st down to keep the drive alive and, more importantly, keep the clock going for the Leopards.
Simply, he's just a candle in the wind.
He sure is.
1st down. Inside the 35, inside the 25 at the 23. Louisville looking to break this open. Stoffer, he's going to keep it, and he's going to get wrapped up after about a yard or 2. It's 2nd down. But more importantly, though, it keeps the clock running under 8 minutes.
That's what I was just about to say. Anytime you've got the lead at this point in the game, you're okay if those plays only go for a yard or 2, as long as you hold on to that ball and you keep that clock moving. because even I will see the field goal situation if it comes down to it. But even if you don't score points here, if you can take as much time off the clock, you're giving Northwest an entire length of the football field to go and try and win it.
4 wide, 3 to the right for Stoffer. He's going to roll that way. No, he's going to hand it back
Ball's
off
out.
to DiMarzio. He loses it, gets it back up. It'll be 3rd down.
Boy, the play design was there on the counter draw, and then it just got poked loose.
If he gets through that hole unscathed, that's probably at least a 1st down.
I think he's in the end zone, honestly.
Yeah.
If he gets through there, because that was designed to perfection. We hadn't seen them run anything like that all night. A perfect time to call for it. Just couldn't hold on to the football. We talked about it. As long as you hold on to the ball, and then sure enough, in the next play, ball comes out, but they do get it back.
Stoffer with 4 wide again. Takes the snap. He's looking left. Has time. Throws it up the middle. It's caught at the 20. It's going to be short by about 7 yards of the 1st down, but it does get them closer to field goal range. Quinn Burek, the senior, made the catch. And we'll see. Will they kick it? I see the kicker coming out. Parker Daum, the sophomore. Now this could be a field goal try.
Yeah.
They're going to line him up at the 26, so a 36-yarder. Wind now blowing from his right to left. But a 36-yarder to make this a full 7-point game. Snap down. Kick is away. It's got the distance, and it is good. Parker Daum. Down the middle, it had distance. He could have got that from 50.
The Dominator, are you kidding me? The field goal here to push this thing back up to 7. No doubt about it. Now I'm wondering why they even did the pooch kick. I think he could have made it from where we were at, the 50-yard attempt.
Wow. 10-3 to score. We'll be back after this.
Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
For the brand, 36-yarder, Parker Daum makes it a full 7-point lead. Once again, 10-3. Travis Berardi back here, Andy Jardy from Louisville, Ohio. Leopards looking to go 3-0. It's going to be another pooch by Daum. Takes a bounce. It's going to be fielded by Mancini. Alex Mancini across the 30, still on his feet about the 35. That is where Northwest will have with 5:44 left. They got plenty of time. They have 3 timeouts. They need to get back to the run game, though.
Yeah, but you're running out of time.
Well, that's why they had 5:44 and 3 timeouts.
Yeah.
Don't run it like they did at the end of the half. They didn't. They took that too slow. Hopefully they've learned from that. Maybe a couple runs, get them in there, and then go deep to Allman.
And I
something they can do.
I think with where you're starting this drive at, too, it is 4-down territory with where you're at in this game, too. So you can still run the football. You've got some time. You just got to have a little more sense of urgency than what they had at the end of the first half.
Venables back to pass, throws it. That's going to be caught by Lazarus. Lazarus was wide open inside.
Ball's out.
He fumbles. Ball's on the ground. It's still on the ground. Who has it? Louisville, I think, has it. And they do.
Wow.
Disaster for Northwest. It was a great play call. Lazarus, you see, just stopped inside the zone, moving off, trying to get that extra yardage, and just got stripped out. Was that Stoffer?
I think it was Stoffer who swatted it loose. We'll have to run that back another. Can we see it
can do
again
it right
here,
now.
Travis? Yeah, I think it was Stoffer. He just kind of swipes his paw down there and knocks it loose.
Great play call, but then trying to get that extra yardage. No, it's
No,
7.
7, yeah.
That was Colton Doherty.
The heart and soul of the defense, Coach Kappas has called him. And now you see why. Forcing the turnover there. 3rd turnover of the game.
Quick throw. Ooh, off the fingertips of the tight end, Jake Baker. That could have been given right back if it wasn't for him deflecting it. It'll be 2nd down with 5:29 left in regulation.
Well,
because Allman was right behind him, too. If he doesn't tip it, if it goes through his hands without being tipped, that might be 6 the other way.
I know. It's a risky call there when you've got the lead, but I like it after the turnover. That's usually when you see teams take a shot like that. You're trying to put this one away for good. Boy, Louisville's been able to dodge a couple miscues here in these last few minutes. They've had a couple fumbles that they've been able to recover. That ball almost picked off.
Stoffer reads the blitz. He has some room. Cuts back at the 30, down to the 25. It's good enough for a Louisville first down. He got 16.
Yeah, and that's just what you got to keep doing here. Let Stoffer continue to just make plays like this one here.
Connor Stevenson on that edge blitz right at the quarterback, but the quarterback maneuvered his way around him and got 16. And now Louisville driving to put a cap on this one. 25 yards away from doing so as we hit 5 minutes left.
And you're in field goal range, as we've learned.
Shoot. You're telling me.
Dom 3 for 3 on the season. Big one here just a few moments ago to push this back out to a 7-point lead.
And also a quote-unquote punt inside the 20.
Yeah.
Stoffer's going to keep it again. Tries up the middle, but runs into his own offensive lineman that was blocked back by Jacob Garber. And it'll be 2nd down, but the clock runs.
The clock runs, although I think we just got a timeout here. I don't know if this is a official timeout or if Northwest.
Oh, no.
Stoffer again?
Is he running off?
He might
think might be bloody nose. Stoffer's got to come off.
It's the 2nd time tonight he's had to come off. Yeah. So we saw Zaylor come in earlier and drop back for a pass. It was incomplete. Sophomore.
Baker, the tight end, comes in as well. DiMarzio, sidecar left. Clock restarted. We're down to 4 minutes. It's going to be a handoff to DiMarzio. Dances a little bit, spins, gets to the 25, and moves his way up to about the 21. Turn nothing into something. It'll be 3rd down and about 6.
Well, and that's why you enjoy having Zaylor at quarterback at 6'1", because he was able to get that high snap without issue. And
we got an injury on the play.
Yeah.
So while we await for the training crew to come down there, we will take a break. 3:49 left. Louisville looking to clinch this one here on this drive.
OH Report brings you local high school sports coverage like nobody else. In football, basketball, baseball, volleyball, softball, soccer, wrestling, track and field. If it's happening in our area, we're streaming it. Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more. Every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
After the injury, 3rd down and 7. Clock starts up at 3:30 left. Stoffer with 4 wide. It's going to be a quick bubble screen. Left side, that is Wilson. Wilson's not going to get anything. Ball's on the ground.
Oh, my.
They're going to say he was down.
They're going to say he was
They're going to say he was down. It'll be 4th down, though. That could have been huge for Northwest, but the referee said he was down before the ball came out. And
hard to tell from
yeah,
where we were seeing it. And I mean, Northwest certainly thinks they have a case here. And it was
and we got a timeout by Northwest.
Boy, that's a big timeout that they have to use there. But you got to make sure everyone's on the same page here for this big 4th down here.
Got to think it's a field goal attempt.
I would think it's a field goal attempt.
And if that is the case, if it's missed, if it's made, well, it's pretty much done. But if it's missed, you need that extra 20 seconds if you want to try and go down and score.
Vincent Latimer was the injured Northwest player. Before we went to break, he was able to get up and walk off the field, so hopefully he's okay.
4th and 9. When we get back to action here from the 23 to 24 of Northwest, so about another 39-yarder. A field goal, I mean, the way this game's going, 2-score game.
It's You're pretty much putting it away unless there's a big play, a quick score, a kickoff return for a touchdown or something. But I think you got to bring Dahm out to kick this and get yourself that 2-possession lead. And even if you don't get it, you're giving Northwest not the best of field position to start a drive.
The only 3 points you gave up was after a pooch kick.
Yeah.
You know, the onside miss, and they got about 30 yards out of it. Like, we'll see what they do. I do not see Parker out there. They're going to go for it.
Okay.
They called the timeout with 2:55 left, so they put time back on the clock. 4 wide for Stoffer. Actually, 5 wide. We have a slot receiver to the left. And
I think we're going to get a timeout by
and now
Coach
Louisville.
Yeah.
We'll call timeout. 2:55 left. We'll take one with them.
Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
I'm sorry, Mr. Jardy. You had a story you wanted to tell us before I cut us off. So go ahead.
Great article written by Steve Dorshik of the Canton Repository about getting to know the coaches a little bit more, and he had a story with John DeMarco, who, as a player in high school, was playing QB at Hoover. He was a junior backing up the senior, and his senior year he was thinking, hey, I'm going to get a chance to be the quarterback. Except a kid came in that year who happened to be Todd Blackledge.
Todd Blackledge. So ESPN personality, Penn State quarterback, NFL quarterback. Todd Blackledge. Stoffer on 4th down. He's going to go for the end zone, and it's going to be picked in the end zone. Life still for Northwest, and guess who? It was Logan Allman.
I don't understand. We've seen the leg on Dahm. You have a chance to make the... I think you had a better chance of kicking the field goal than just throwing up a Hail Mary pass into the end zone, but here we go. You're keeping the door slightly ajar for Northwest now with 2:49, 2 timeouts to go.
Does Todd Blackledge make that throw?
Second turnover. 5 turnovers in this game. We've seen the offenses move and then just stall right about at this spot on the field.
So, Venables has time. 2:49, 2 timeouts. He's going to widen things out. He's going to look to throw. He has an open hole across the 25 to the 30. Stops, but he has enough for a first down that will stop the clock until they reset the sticks.
Yep, and just a smart play by Venables. You drop back. I don't know if he was ever going to actually throw that football or not. I think he was just waiting a little bit. A little QB draw there. Enough for a first down. And step one of this drive complete. Oh, boy.
Venables in trouble.
Oh.
Gets off his own lineman and somehow falls ahead.
And I think he got hit by the turf monster a little bit. It looked like he just kind of tripped up a bit. Could have had that go for a lot more.
So second down as we approach 2 minutes left in regulation. 7-point Louisville lead, looking to go 3-0 for the first time in a while. Venables looks, throws, it's deflected. It was intended for Madure, and it's third down.
Yeah, nice job here. They're only rushing 3, but they do get some pressure on it. And then you see the late blitz there, and that ball tipped away at the line by Aiden Norris.
1:59 left. Third down. It's 4-down territory no matter where you're at for them. Ball's on the ground. Venables picks it up. Avoids a tackler. Fakes the throw. Gets a defender up in the air, and then he's going to get hit up early. He got a couple yards, but it's short of the sticks. It'll be fourth down, and this is for the game.
I think you got to take a timeout here if you're Northwest. I know you've only got 2 remaining, but I think you got to take one here and get everyone to regroup. But now
You got
the clock's
4
gonna
yards.
run.
95 seconds left. You see the 4 on the sticks. They need 3 to continue this game. Venables takes the snap. Only a 3-man rush. It's going to be a screen pass, and it's almost intercepted, but it doesn't matter. Isaiah Bragg was there to read it. It's a turnover on downs, and Louisville. Now there's 2 timeouts left. They may, I don't know if they'll be able to completely run it down all the way, but all but clinches this.
Yeah, just there wasn't. They weren't ready for that play. It felt like it looked like Madure, wasn't expecting that throw to get there, and it just
it was
wasn't
wafted a little bit too much for him as well.
Yeah,
and read perfectly. So now Louisville, just a first down ends it. But even if you run it down, 2 timeouts, it's close.
Yeah,
it's close.
I just felt like with that fourth down, your quarterback just took a big hit. Take a timeout to give him a breather and get everyone on the same page.
Stoffer, he's going to keep it, and he's wrapped up, and he falls at the 39. And there's the timeout. So clock kept running.
Yeah,
not to reset that, but it was at 1:20, so
I think
probably 1:14.
I think it was like 1:15 when I looked up to see the whistle. What a game.
This is very entertaining first trip to Louisville for us.
5 turnovers, 2 field goals, like a clean game, not a lot of penalties. Packed house, student section loving it.
Yeah, I mean, great crowd here for opening night for the home schedule of Louisville. And I love the videos they have up on the board.
The hype videos that they play throughout. It's great.
All right, out of the timeout. 1:14, right on the clock.
There you go.
6 seconds goes off, but they have to run it a couple more times. It's a quick hitter left side. It's going to get caught. Wilson moves down to the 35, gets him about 4 yards.
That snap was a bit high. I was a little worried. And as everyone at Louisville, too, that was going to go over the head.
So it'll set up third down in about 6. So maybe 20-some seconds to be left if Northwest gets a stop here and forces the punt. While we have a moment, anybody in the Louisville area would like to sponsor us, all of those that are available: scoreboard, instant replay, MVP, pre-half, post-game sponsor, commercial sponsors, all available. sponsor us and we're able to come back because we love this place. It's awesome. The atmosphere is great, but
Yes.
in order for us to stream, we need sponsors because we do not charge on the OH Report. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. So, 3rd down and 6. They get 6 yards, they win the game. They don't. They still can run some time off the clock. Stoffer.
Ball's
Ball's
out.
on the ground.
Oh, my
Jump
goodness.
back on. Oh, my goodness.
Wow. That's at least the 2nd time they've fumbled the ball here in the last few minutes,
And
if
just
not
look at
the
it
3rd.
flop back out. And the man to jump on it was Colton Dougherty. So, also, that doesn't put it close enough for them to try and go for it. I think they let the clock run down, the call timeout, and I'd pooch it. I'd punt it out of bounds.
Yeah.
Try to coffin corner them and make them go 90 yards in 20 seconds. The clock, 15, so it'll be about 22 seconds will be left when this starts. Now, if you do the punt, you get it up in the air, that'll probably take about 10 seconds off.
All I'm saying is do not turn your don't shut your laptop or your streaming, whatever you're watching this on, off.
No, do not
because
turn off the NFHS network. Do not get off the Facebook or the
there are
YouTube of the OH Report.
There are 17 seconds left and there's a full moon. That's all I'm going to say.
Yes.
Just
Oh,
wait and
no.
see.
No, don't do that. Student section's doing the no, hey, goodbye. You can't do that right now. You cannot jinx yourself. Oh, boy. And the people up here heard that, and they immediately put on a song that they danced to. Very smart by the press box at Louisville. But you saw what looked like a kick 6 to possibly tie it, but it was kicked into the end zone. There was rules and stuff.
Centerburg Northmore last year.
Week 4? So about this time.
I'd say it might have been
about
week 3,
time,
week 4. Yeah, it was almost a kick 6 return.
Just a reminder for everybody as well, Friday Night Pigskin, our highlight show, highlights of all the games we have, scores from around North Central Ohio. Hello, Big Mac on YouTube. Owens is he was a beast on that run.
Sure was.
We'll have highlights from this one. We'll break down this game. We'll break down a ton of games, highlights we have. We have 12 total, 9 games streamed, 3 highlights. We'll break them all down. We'll have scores from many conferences as well. The WCAL, the Northern 10, the Firelands, the OCC, the MOAC, and, well, this score in Orville's game as well. Coming up, 11:30. But we still have 17 seconds left here. And it's a 4th down play. Stoffer, he's going to throw deep, and it's going to be incomplete with 12 seconds left. So, interesting here.
Gabe Stoffer's pass falls incomplete.
Interesting here. Instead of trying to punt, maybe don't want to get it punted, blocked.
Yeah.
He just chucks it. Nobody from Northwest intercepts it to keep them back here, but they start at the 35.
I like the call because you are dropping back and you're just trying to. I mean, that took 5 seconds there. And if you're Northwest, I mean, an interception honestly would have been the worst thing. You would have been in worse field position.
Exactly, yeah.
So
do we see the hook and lateral, or as Scott Van Pelt would say, the woo-woo?
Yeah, we're going to see all sorts of crazy things here. Buckle up.
Do you see them run one more out? They still can maybe 1 or 2 quick outs to get them closer, too. Venables looking for that quick out. He's going to run up, throw, and it is intercepted, and that'll do it. Right into the hands of Luke Seaman.
Venables pass intercepted by number 0, Luke Seaman. Leopards football.
Seaman jumps right in front of Allman, and the Leopards are going to go to 3-0.
How about that? Defense, defense, defense. The 4th turnover the Leopards have forced tonight is going to secure the win, and they are going to move to 3-0. And I'm telling you, Travis, there's a buzz around this program this year. They've started to improve under Coach Kappas each year, and this is kind of the third. This is the 3rd year
and
now.
I think the fans feel it too because they're all heading to the exits over here.
Right?
But yeah, they want to go over to the venues here and celebrate the win. It's only 9:05, the most efficient game I've had this year. As that's it. Stoffer takes a knee, and Louisville is 3-0. It's a final as the fireworks are going off here in Louisville. 10-3 is the look at it, fireworks and an American flag. How much more could you get here on the OH Report? We'll take a break. Andy will go down to the field and talk to our MVP and much more as we wrap things up for week number 3 on the OH Report.
OH Report brings you local high school sports coverage like nobody else. In football, basketball, baseball, volleyball, softball, soccer, wrestling, track and field. If it's happening in our area, we're streaming it. Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Attention Louisville fans, if you would like to sponsor the Leopards, if you would like to have us back to give you action from the Leopards that are now 3-0 or the volleyball squad as well, contact me, Travis, at OH.REPORT for a sponsorship. Everything is available. Scoreboard, instant replay, player of the game, pregame, postgame, halftime, commercials. We have it all available. In order for us to continue to bring these games to you, the fans, we need sponsors because we don't like charging fans. Please help us out. Contact us today or even message the OH Report Facebook page and we will get back to you. Work with us, we will work with you. We'll take a break and be back with the MVP by the OH Report.
OH Report brings you local high school sports coverage like nobody else. In football, basketball, baseball, volleyball, softball, soccer, wrestling, track and field. If it's happening in our area, we're streaming it. Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Time now for our post-game MVP interview. Gabe Stoffer. Gabe, congratulations on the win tonight. This was our first time here coming to Louisville with the OH Report. Just describe what it's like playing here first and foremost.
Oh, it's surreal. I mean, this atmosphere is crazy. I mean, I wouldn't want to play anywhere else in Ohio, and we got the crowd, the town behind us. We've won a few, and we just got to keep stacking.
What's it like now in Coach Kappas' third year? You guys have started to improve each year. You're 2-0 for the first time coming into this game in a decade. Now you're 3-0, so the team just continues to keep building wins. What's it been like playing for them?
Oh, it's been amazing. I mean, we've learned a lot of great lessons from them, and it all starts with the culture. I mean, our culture has changed so much, and that starts with our core values, and we call it Code Blue. It's commitment, relentless, unselfishness, toughness, integrity, and loyalty. And if we do that every day, we can succeed. And that's what we've been doing the last 3 years, and we're now 3-0.
Yeah, this was an interesting game because it felt like both offenses were able to move the ball, and then you'd kind of get in enemy territory and drives would stall for whatever reason. But you guys get a big touchdown run from Owen Wilson, the 67-yarder. What'd you see on that play?
Well, they were stacking that box heavy, and number 7, he got injured on one of the kickoffs, and I thought we could take advantage of him, and we always have that option to throw that bubble. And I saw 2 creeping in, but I had to give my guy a chance because I think he's going to be one of the best in Ohio in a few years, and he's already making noise.
What was this win like for you guys? It's a big rivalry game with Northwest, obviously a former coach on the other sidelines here, but just what does this win mean for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, it means a lot. I feel like this is the moment we got over the hump as a team. And, going into this one, I knew they were going to be a stout defense, and I just got to give a shout out to our defense overall because our offense, it's stalled. I mean, made 2 costly errors, you can't make, yeah. And we went right back on defense and we made some plays.
Well, one of our favorite things, speaking of shout-outs to do, is we like to have whoever we're talking to look into that camera, give a shout-out to anyone that you'd like to give a shout-out to who might be watching.
Shout-out to my dad. Thanks for always pushing me and being hard on me, and I appreciate you.
All right, thank you, Gabe, and best of luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Looking for the best high school sports coverage in Ohio? You found it right here on the OH Report. From the field to the court, we've got it all. OH Report brings you local coverage like nobody else in the area, live and free. Follow OH Report now and never miss a moment of the action. Don't just watch, be a part of the game with OH Report, the future of local sports.
Back here inside the post-game show as Country Roads is playing, taking everybody home and taking home the Leopards, the 3-0 for the first time in over a decade. They knock off Northwest 10-3. Travis Berardi back here from a beautiful Louisville, Ohio, as the Leopards celebrating down on the field as I await Andy Jardy, who's making his way back up the steps right now from his interview from Gabe Stoffer. Great interview as well. well-spoken senior, excited about what they could do this year. They were just a spot out of the playoffs last year, but they've given themselves a good shot here today. Hello, Mr. Jardy.
Hi.
West Virginia.
Ooh, getting my got my stair workout in. Whew. Good to go.
Under a full moon tonight.
Yes.
We take a look at the final statistics. It's
a great game.
It was a great game. It's even.
Yeah.
But the turnovers were the difference.
Turnovers were huge, and it was one big scoring play by
We wanted
Owen
to
Wilson.
get Wilson, but
Who
Wilson was celebrating. He ran away from you, Jardy.
I mean,
And the quarterback, the senior, the captain, walked right to you.
Sure
Like,
did.
Let's talk.
it was great. And what was funny is as I was walking off the field to come back up here, I passed Owen Wilson.
Oh, he came back out. Oh,
So we'll get you next time, Owen. But Gabe was great to talk to.
Yes.
Really cool. Like I asked him, we've never been here before. This is one of the coolest things is to see these other environments in the state. And hats off to Louisville tonight. I mean, great performance all around and awesome atmosphere. And I'm telling you, these kids. Gabe was great to talk to because I like how he said it. This win felt like the one to get us over the hump. This was the win that they needed.
Yeah.
They're now 3-0. Sky's the limit for them. That's a terrifying leopard on the
That's
scoreboard
right.
with its green
That
eyes.
was a cool shot by our cameraman getting just the green eyes.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you look at Louisville, Ohio, one more time after a victory, 10-3, Louisville moves to 3-0 as they start. Well, they don't start conference play. They're independent one more year, so they'll move on to Marlington next week on the road, while Northwest will start Pac-7 play against a very good Tri-Way team. They knocked off
They did. Someone in our area. I'm blanking on it.
WCAL.
Oh,
Norway.
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 Yeah.
They handedly knocked off Norway earlier, so that should be a big test there for both of them. But Mr. Jardy, any final words before we get on the road?
Yeah, we make
to
our
Pigskin Night.
Pigskin Night. No, just a great game here tonight. I could see why this game is a rivalry, and it's close. It was a very well fought game by both teams. Clean game, just too many turnovers for Northwest, and Louisville had the one touchdown run, and that's all they needed.
Yeah, but that will do it. Want to thank everybody that helped make things possible today. Andy Jardy, as always, it's been a pleasure.
I'll see you again.
We'll see you again.
I don't think we're
We'll be
together
at
for
Orville, I
about
think.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm with Zach next week and Brian the week after that, and then I think we're back together the rest
At
of the way.
Hillsdale, yes.
Yes.
Also, Caden, our camera person extraordinaire, did a very good job tonight.
Sure
Caden Schmid out of the town of Lakewood, Ohio. I think you know about that pretty well.
It's
Andy
a great town.
Great town.
No bias whatsoever from this resident of Lakewood as well.
Yeah. You guys drove separately, but came from the same
Did
place.
not know he lived in Lakewood.
Yeah,
We probably
did
should
not
have
know.
carpooled.
Once again, we love being here, but we need sponsors. Anybody would like to sponsor the Leopards this year, we'll have volleyball and football for you. If not, I don't know if we'll be able to come back. But for now, you're able to see a great game as they knock off Northwest. 10-3 for Cade, for Andy. I'm Travis. Saying so long. We'll see you on the Pigskin at 11:30, 2 hours time. But for now, we'll see you later.